Hey everyone, John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be running down our updated list of the best apps to learn Spanish. At this point, our team has used and reviewed almost 20 different Spanish language programs, and today I'm going to tell you what the top 5 are based on the grades that we've given out and who each program might be best for. And by the way, since I'll just be covering the major highlights today, if you want more detail at any point during this video, we also have a full written guide over on our website that has way more information. The easiest way to find that is probably just to Google Test Prep Insight, best apps to learn Spanish. That's the quickest way to get there. Okay, since I'm not a big fan of countdown videos, I'm just gonna cut right to the chase and reveal our pick for the best overall Spanish language program. And in my opinion, that's Rocket Spanish. When you compare all of these different language apps side by side, Rocket Spanish clearly separates itself from the competition. Their program is simply the most effective and well-rounded. And there's 4 key features that I want to highlight to help explain this. The first is Rocket's use of interactive audio lessons, where an English-speaking moderator guides you through a conversation between 2 fluent Spanish speakers. In my opinion, this type of active, contextual learning is incredibly effective for improving both your receptive and expressive language skills. No other Spanish app, apart from maybe Pimsleur, which I'll touch on here in a minute, comes this close to simulating real-world conversations. These audio exercises are the heart of each Rocket lesson, and it's what truly separates their course from competitors like Duolingo. While a lot of other Spanish apps simply offer quick, basic, and repetitive drills with no frame of reference, Rocket focuses on the most important aspects of language learning: contextual listening and speaking. Then, number 2, Rocket also supplements each audio lesson with a diverse set of practice drills to really help reinforce the material that's presented in the audio portion of the lesson. These drills touch on all of the critical language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. In my eyes, the most impressive and helpful drills are actually the mock conversations. So how it works is that following each audio lesson, Rocket gives you the opportunity to repeat the conversation, but as one of the 2 fluent speakers. That way you get to use the language under pressure, which is absolutely crucial for achieving an intermediate level of fluency. And on that topic, I'd also like to highlight Rocket's speech recognition technology. So as you complete the conversations that I was just describing, as well as the company's other speaking exercises, Rocket's speech software is listening and will grade your pronunciation on a scale from 1 to 100. And I'll just say this, not only is the tool super easy to use, but I also found it to be pretty accurate. It's powered by Google's Web Speech API, which is really strong, and I think it's one of the better speech software bundles. And lastly, highlight number 4 for Rocket languages, and I'll make this quick, but I also like that Rocket includes dedicated grammar lessons as well. These lessons give you a chance to better understand how sentences are formed, how to conjugate verbs, and feel more confident when writing in Spanish. For people that like plain English explanations of grammar rules, you're really gonna like these. So those are the big 4 highlights. Honestly, there aren't many negatives that our team could find with Rocket languages. They excel in pretty much every category. I guess if you really wanted to nitpick, you could say the lessons are somewhat lengthy to complete. You're looking at about a full hour or so per lesson, but otherwise, it's really just the price point with Rocket. They only sell one-time purchase lifetime plans, and they are a bit pricier than other options on the market. But what I will say here though is that those prices on their site are a little misleading, and that's because Rocket is almost always running some sort of deal or special promotion. In fact, I'll actually do my best to keep the description down below updated with the most current discount and promo codes that I can find floating around out there, so make sure to check out that text below the video screen. Usually you can save yourself at least 50% on their prices, if not more, which makes Rocket pretty competitively priced. Basically, you should not have to pay full price with them. Alright, so that's our pick for best overall Spanish language app. Next, for our top budget choice or value pick or whatever you want to call it, our team gives Babbel the crown. Now, I know some people like Duolingo in this more affordable tier of Spanish programs, but after testing both, we just like Babbel better, and by a pretty good margin. Now, to be clear, their Spanish language program is not nearly as comprehensive as Rocket's, but it's still very good. Definitely better than Duolingo and others in this value category, in my opinion. The only real negative with Babbel is that they just don't offer the same level of verbal practice that you get with Rocket. The speaking exercises are just somewhat elementary. But other than that, Babbel gets very high grades from our team. Their practice exercises and drills are extremely diverse and engaging. Their speech recognition technology is quick and accurate. Their lessons incorporate streamlined grammar instruction that's pretty easy to digest. And their mobile app and digital interface are modern and intuitive. Plus, I also really like that their lessons only take like 10 or 15 minutes to complete, making them ideal for busy people who are just trying to squeeze in lessons over their lunch break or after dinner. And obviously, as I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest selling points with Babbel is that their subscription plans are reasonably priced. You can sometimes find their plans for less than $10 per month, which is an absolute bargain in my opinion. Plus, Babbel routinely offers sales and special promos throughout the year, so make sure to check out that description below if you decide to go with them. I'll keep that updated with the best offers that we can find out there. Again, you should not have to pay full price here. But bottom line, if you want engaging and fast-moving Spanish lessons for a reasonable price, then Babbel is going to be your answer. Okay, so taking the number 3 spot on our list is Pimsleur. And like Rocket, their Spanish program is a great fit for auditory learners, given that the foundation of their curriculum centers around interactive audio lessons. In fact, when it comes to developing your listening comprehension and conversational skills, Rocket and Pimsleur are the 2 best in my opinion in the entire Spanish language learning world. But with that said, Pimsleur does offer some features that differentiates it from Rocket. For one, their audio lessons are actually equipped with a special driving mode, so you can make progress learning Spanish while you're in the car, which obviously could be a game changer for people that drive a lot. The next, unlike Rocket, Pimsleur actually offers monthly subscription plans, so if you plan on taking things kind of slow, or if you just don't have the money to pay up front for a lifetime package, Pimsleur is going to be the easier and cheaper option to start. Plus, Pimsleur even offers a free 7-day trial period, so you can take their course for a test drive without having to drop any money. The link to that free trial will be down below in the description for you. I'd give that free trial a go if Pimsleur sounds like it could be a good fit for you. But bottom line, think of Pimsleur as a more affordable substitute for Rocket. Their lessons are comparable to Rocket's in several respects, but their Spanish course overall just isn't quite as well-rounded. Alright, so now that we've covered an affordable option for auditory learners, let's discuss 2 choices specifically for visual learners. And the first is Rosetta Stone. Their learning method takes an immersive approach that's built almost entirely around imagery. In fact, essentially every drill and exercise within the Rosetta Stone lessons contains some sort of image or graphic. It's definitely the most image-heavy Spanish course our team has tested. So essentially, if you process and synthesize information best through visual means, then Rosetta Stone could be a good fit for your learning style. Plus, Rosetta Stone also provides a ton of supplemental resources as well, like short stories and phrase books, for example, which could really help round out and complete your Spanish learning. And from a pricing perspective, the Rosetta Stone subscription plans are pretty affordable. You're looking at just $10 to $15 per month, which is pretty reasonable. Or lastly, rather than images and graphics, if you prefer video, then our team highly recommends LingoPie. Now, to be clear here, LingoPie is not a conventional language learning program. There's no clear curriculum or set lesson plan. Instead, it's a video-on-demand platform that uses real TV shows and movies to help you learn Spanish. In fact, the app actually offers TV shows and movies directly from Netflix. So how it works is that once you start watching a particular show or movie, there's subtitles and a bunch of other features to help you understand and learn what's being said by the various characters, with the idea being that by making the language learning process truly entertaining, you'll stick with it longer than other Spanish language apps since you're doing something that you actually like and you're enjoying yourself. Then, beyond the subtitles, to supplement the learning process, LingoPie offers a grammar coach tool as well as interactive video-based flashcards to help with material retention. So overall, I was just super impressed by their platform and tools. Their content library is excellent and their subscription plans are surprisingly cheap, as low as $6 per month. So bottom line, if you're tired of traditional language learning apps and you want to try something new and fun, then LingoPie is a great option, especially for those that are already into their Spanish language learning journey. Alright, so time for the final verdict. But before I get to that, I should just mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know, you could win a totally free language program from one of the companies that I've talked about here today. Alright, so let's wrap this video up. Which app or program should you choose to learn Spanish? Well, the easy answer is that it depends, mostly on how much money you want to spend and what type of learner you are. I'd say if you're trying to keep things on the cheaper side, then I think Babbel is the clear choice for less than $10 per month. It's an awesome app for people on a budget. However, if money is not an issue and you're more so concerned about the language lessons meshing with your learning style, then I'd say go with Pimsleur if you're an auditory learner, and Rosetta Stone or LingoPie if you're more of a visual learner. But with all that said, if you're truly serious about learning Spanish and you're simply looking for the best overall app or course to help you accomplish that period, then I think Rocket Spanish is the way to go. I just think the Rocket course offers everything you need to reach an intermediate to advanced level of fluency. Interactive, contextual-based audio lessons that feature fluent Spanish speakers, clear and helpful grammar instruction, a diverse set of practice drills for material retention purposes, practical speaking exercises, accurate speech recognition technology, you name it. Rocket Spanish is just the complete package. But anyway, I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something. If so, please make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and drop me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full detailed written guide that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website. Again, that's testprepinsight.com, or you can check out the other videos we have on our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.